I just got off the phone with one of my clients for the Men's Henosis Foundation's online coaching program. And we are 10 weeks in, and he has lost 16 pounds in 10 weeks, which isn't radical. Really, it's a pound to 2 pounds, a pound and a half a week, which is realistic. And the reason I wanted to mention it, because it's not outlandish by any means, but this is the type of result one would expect by following a structured plan consistently and chopping the wood, carrying the water, doing the little things. But the main reason I wanted to make this video is because in the call he said, yeah, it really doesn't feel like I've done that much. And typically, this is about the time in previous attempts where things start to get rattly and something happens and it stalls my progress and I plateau. Because before, speaking for him, I've always tried to go super hard and be really strict, and then something in life happens and that's just not realistic when all the other things are going on. And he was saying it feels like I haven't really done that much, but accumulated over a period of time, oh, that's actually quite a bit. Like, wow. And if you know me, you know that my adage is 1% for 100 days equals 100% change. And it's the start slow, finish fast, tortoise wins the race, perseverance and consistency being the mother of mastery. There's a reason those adages stick around, guys. It's because they're true. And you know they are. We all know they are. Is the desire strong enough to initiate change? First comes desire, then the will to make it happen. But instead of having this big, crazy, gung-ho, gonna do it all, 10 New Year's resolutions, sprint out the gate, crash and burn in the second quarter, slow, steady, consistent progress for 30-year plan, and it actually isn't that hard. And that's what he was saying, is like, well, it's not been like that tough, and it's not been that much, of a workload to do, 20 minutes of movement hygiene, aka flossing your joints just like you'd brush your teeth, 20-minute workouts, picking up a kettlebell, putting it down. Nothing crazy. Consistency, diet. Even his wife made a comment about his nutrition. She's like, I'm seeing all these great changes in you, but it's cool because you're not going keto and you're not narrowing it down to this gotta do it like this perspective and really restrictive. He's just hitting minimum quotas of protein and water consumption, keeping it jerf, moving his body every day, strength training a few times a week, doing some corrective exercises to focus on some limitations and old injuries, and day by day, without trying to lose a bunch of weight, without trying to go crazy and track everything perfectly, he's losing a pound and a half a week for 10 weeks, consistently adding up to 16 pounds in 10 weeks, which is just amazing. And he's like, I'm seeing it in my body. His shoulder he could barely get his shoulder over his head when we started. We did a functional movement screen. A couple of the screens he couldn't even really do. Anything up here was causing such severe pain and stiffness that he was just really discouraged. Knee pain, ankle pain, some other joints and old injuries. But his shoulder, he said, is 90% recovered from doing controlled articular rotations, slow motion joint circles, a little bit of hygiene, progressive overload as we improve our capacity, adding a little bit more, one brick at a time. So his range of motion and pain in his joints has gone down a bunch, better range of motion. He's feeling stronger. He's moving better. His weights over the last couple of weeks specifically, we didn't even jump right into weights. It was just mobility stuff for the first month. Hey, let's build a foundation. Then let's pick up a kettlebell. He's only a few weeks into lifting weights and noticing significant increases in his strength and ability to lift heavier weights each session. His pain has gone down. He's noticing his physique change. Obviously, 16 pounds is a pretty significant amount. You're definitely going to notice some changes in the body, in the physique. And so I'm really proud of this guy. And just wanted to make this video because anybody out there that's feeling discouraged, had a couple, and this also, one note too, he pulled his quad muscle 2 weeks ago, strained his quad, and he was a little frustrated and down on himself because the last 2 weeks he hasn't done really any of the workouts at all, nothing, not even the mobility hygiene. A lot of work, a lot of stuff going on, and the injury, he's just like, you know what, I'm going to give myself some grace and let it naturally recover on its own, and when I have the time and the space and everything feels healed up, then I'll start training again. So this is to consider the last 2 weeks he hasn't even been, air quotes, training, and he's still getting these amazing results. So if you're feeling frustrated, if you've had a week or 2 weeks or a month or even a year of struggle, adversity, you feel stuck, plateaued, limited, know that it's the 1% for 100 days, for a year, for 5 years. Just keep plodding away, one step at a time. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. All you have to do is commit to doing the 1% a day. It could be 10 minutes. Start with 10, start with 5. Start with something that's realistic and repeatable for you. And know that we're playing the 30-year game. We're playing the big picture game here. Like I was telling him, these tools he'll be able to pull out of the toolbox. Oh, this is kind of bugging me. Oh, okay, controller articular rotations. I know how to fix that. Oh, I'm feeling a little tight in my hamstrings. Oh, okay, I'm going to do a little bit of hip mobility, a little bit of hygiene. I know a couple moves John showed me. Boom. Okay, it's basic stuff, guys. It really is. It's just a matter of desire and will, commitment and consistency, those basic little adages. But know that there is a way. If there's a will, there's a way. There is a way. And it doesn't have to be crazy hard. It can be simple, basic stuff that over time compounds and you can really see significant change. 10 weeks is not a long time, guys. Not a long time to lose 16 pounds. You know, I always use that adage with clients. Losing a pound a week doesn't sound so sexy. Kind of boring. Gosh, I want faster results than that. 1 year goes by, 52 pounds in just 1 year. So I hope this motivates you. I hope this inspires you to recognize that it doesn't take a massive, monumental amount of time and effort to get the results that you seek. It's just a little bit of commitment and consistency every single day. Shout out to my dude. Good job. Keep going. We're just getting started, baby. Love you guys.